again to our show here on the BCHS Librarian Network. I'm your host, Gary Ownbey. We take the talk today about a slice of life at Bradley Central High School. Being joined by someone who's new to the staff this year, we always want to find out about these folks and get some information on them. Our shows are produced here in Studio H12, Mr. Winsroy's AV class. I'd like to introduce to you Miss Kelli Earhart is our new Bradley Central High School librarian. Kelli, welcome to your first show here.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
And welcome to Bradley Central High School.
Thank you so much.
Having said that, we need to know where you came from, what you were doing, and so forth. So tell us about your background.
Sure. So I graduated from Bradley County Schools and then went on to Tennessee Tech and got a degree in elementary education. And I've taught elementary school for about 10 years. And then from there, I decided I was interested in library science.
Okay.
So I went to MTSU, got my master's in library science, and then was at North Lee Elementary with the Rams for 4 years in the library. And then now I'm getting the privilege to be a Bear.
Well, we're glad to have you here. And library science, a lot of folks think, you just hire anybody to come in and loan books out or check books in, whatever. But there's a lot more to it than that.
There is.
If that's all you think, folks, you got to be educated here. So educate us a little bit on, we got a beautiful library here at Bradley, big library. And if you've not ever been to the library at Bradley, we don't allow visitors right now anyway, but tell us about the library. How many volumes, how many books do we have in there?
So we have about 18,000 print copies of books in our library, plus reference material, and then several electronic books and audio books as well that can be checked out. We have other things that are available as well as far as resources go. We have several conference rooms. We have our own coffee shop in our library.
Our version of Starbucks.
Yes.
Called Joe Bear.
And I would put my workers up against any real coffee shop workers. They're amazing. They do such a good job. And if you've not been to the coffee shop, you definitely need to come visit.
It's a very popular place on campus here.
Yes.
Sometimes the line get a little long back there, but they got all these, latte. I don't even know what those are. I don't drink coffee. Makes my hair fall outside to quit drinking it there. But tell us about a new program I've heard around the campus that you're starting this year. And it sounds like a really enthusiastic kind of thing. So what's that all about?
So we started a book club. It's called Bookish Bears, and we invited students to join us. We have about 50 kids that are interested so far. We are still taking applications for that, so that's still open. We will have our first meeting next week, and basically the goal is to just get kids involved in reading and talking about books and wanting to know more about books. So each month will be based on a theme. It won't necessarily be a specific book.
Okay.
So September will be Read Around the World, so the setting can be any country, any continent, and then we'll just get together and discuss, and we're going to have charcuterie this month. We felt like that was pretty bookish, so.
Bookish Bear Club, huh?
That's
so
it.
You'll meet like the regular clubs on
yes, Club Day C.
And you'll meet in the library, I'm
in
sure.
the library, yes.
And if you want to join that, they need to see you in the library?
Yes, I have an application that they can fill out, and then come on down to the first meeting.
Obviously, being a librarian, you're probably a pretty avid reader, aren't you? I'd say.
Yes, yes.
What's your favorite genre of music reading?
If I had to pick, probably historical fiction. But I try to read all genres.
I love historical fiction. I love biographies. I like to read about other people.
Yes.
I've got probably 200 books at home. I might have to donate some of my books to the library.
We would love that, yes.
And,
yes.
Clear out some space because my wife is wearing me out about it. Need more space there. And you say you're a dog owner, which is dear to my heart too. What kind of dogs do you have?
I am. We have 2 dogs. We have a 10-year-old lab pit bull mix. He was a rescue. And then we have a 7-year-old blue tick hound who was also a rescue.
And they're both spoiled rotten, probably.
Absolutely. Dexter and Bluebell are their names.
Dexter and Bluebell. What do you enjoy most about the library work?
Oh.
What made you want to get into it? I mean, something had to trigger you.
So when I was in elementary school, my grandmother was the church librarian at the church we went to, so I got to help her in the library there, and just kind of fell in love with it and kind of knew that might be where I wanted to end up one day in my career. Yeah. And there's just something really special about connecting kids with something that interests them. So.
Well, I remember when I was young, my mother took me to the Bradley County Public Library here, and we
Yes.
had the old system, you know, they stamp your name or your date on the book and put a little card in a little sleeve in the back,
Yes.
you know, and you got 14 days to read or bring it back or renew it, I guess you could do. That's completely changed. How do you go about the process here at Bradley Central?
So our students can have 3 print books out at a time, and they have 2 weeks with those books. And then if they need to have those renewed, if they run out of time with them, they are more than welcome to bring those back in, and we can give them extra time and renew those books for them.
Are those checked out electronically?
They are,
Yeah,
they are.
With the little barcodes and all that kind of stuff?
Yes.
That's the world we live in, isn't it? Anything else you'd like to add, since it's your first time to be with us? We've covered a lot of ground here in a short time, but
I'm just really excited to be here this year. It's been so good getting to know the staff, and everyone's been so welcoming, and I'm just so appreciative of that. And the students have been so kind and so fun, so it's been really good.
well, I just had an interview here a little while ago, and you got high praise from one of the coaches over
Oh.
here. So he appreciates what you, and we all do, you know. The library is a very important part of life here at Bradley Central, and we want to talk about it a little bit with Kelli Earhart, who is new to the staff this year. And again, welcome to Bradley Central High School, and hope you have many, many years here
Thank you.
and keep things growing down there. And I
Thank
love
you.
the idea of the book club. That's something new.
We're really excited about it.
That's been Kelli Earhart, our librarian here at Bradley Central, and we'll wrap things up for this show here on the Bear Network. Until next time, this is Gary Young, your host, saying so long for now. God bless, and go Bears!